Uh, this is Manuraj Kumar, registration number 20BBS0118, and I'll be interviewing an HR manager from Emphasis who has been in this field for 5 years almost. So, can you start by telling me a little about your role as an HR manager and how you got started in this field?
Sure. I've been in human resources for over a decade now. So my company is called Emphasis, and my role as an manager is to oversee all aspects of human resources with the organization. So this, as you might know, includes recruitment, employee relations, training, compensation, etc. I got started in the field because I've always had a passion for helping people, and I realized early on that HR was a great way to do it. I started out as an HR assistant and worked my way up to the ranks over the years.
Okay. So now let's come to recruitment. What do you look for? What do you and your company look for when recruiting a new employee?
Sure. So I mean, this is a bit ambiguous, but when we are recruiting new employees, we look for a variety of qualities. Of course, we look for individuals who have the necessary skills and experience for the position. But there are other things too. We also look for candidates who are a good fit with our company culture and values, right? They should be in fit with our value diversity, and they should strive to create a diverse and inclusive workforce. One story that comes to my mind is when we were looking to hire a new customer service representative. We had a candidate who had all the necessary experience and skills, but during the interview, we noticed that they seemed very reserved and quiet. So we decided to give them a chance and offered them the job, and it turned out to be a great decision. So the candidates end up being the candidate that we hired ended up being the most empathetic and patient customer service representative we have ever had, and our customers love them.
Okay. So that's an interesting story. Now let's talk about training and development programs once you hire employees. So what kind of programs do you offer to employees?
So we have a wide variety of training and development programs, right? Which are there to help employees grow and advance in their careers. So some of the programs are focused on the job training, mentorship programs, leadership development programs, and others are focused on continuing education opportunities. So in one of the scenario that I can think of right now is when we had an employee who was interested in pursuing a leadership role within the company. So we worked with them to create a customized development plan, uh, which included uh, which included attending leadership conferences and taking online courses. And within a year, they were able to secure a leadership role within the company, and they've been thriving in that role ever since.
Okay, so I know this is a while back, but during the pandemic, it was a new experience, nothing that any HR manager has faced. So, what experience did you have during the pandemic?
Yeah, like we had to make loads of changes during the pandemic. One of the biggest changes we had to make was shifting to a remote work environment. We had to quickly adopt to new technologies and workflows so that we could carry on the same momentum. We also had to find new ways to support our employees' mental health and well-being. Uh, given the increased stress and anxiety caused by the pandemic, so we had to take care of our employees' mental health too. So another thing that comes to my mind is we had to make changes to our policies and programs to ensure that they were in line with the new reality of remote work. For example, we had to establish guidelines for working from home, such as setting up a designated workspace, ensuring that employees had necessary equipment and technology to work from home, and setting clear expectations for communication and collaboration. Uh, Another challenge that we had was the impact of pandemic on our employees' personal lives. I mean, some companies don't like to indulge into employees' personal lives, but many of our employees had to juggle work and they had to juggle work and care for children and take care of their children's education at the same time. So we had to be flexible and understanding in our approach to work schedule, and we had to provide additional support to them. Overall, the pandemic was a challenging time as for everyone, regardless of where they were. But as an HR manager, I'm proud of the way our organization adapted and supported our employees during this difficult time. We have learned a lot for a long time to come.
Okay, so coming to the last question, what should a person do to get into your field, and what should he or she expect to do as an HR manager on a daily basis?
Could you repeat your question? Your voice is breaking up for me.
Okay, so what should a person do to get into your field, and what should he or she expect to do as an HR manager on a daily basis?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be an HR manager, right, it's important to obtain a relevant degree, right? I mean,
Yeah,
relevant to the field, such as human resources, business administration, or psychology. There are specialized certification nowadays. Some of them are I don't I'm not sure of the names, but I think it's professional in human resources and then senior professional in human resources certification. Additionally, gaining experiences through internships, right? Any internships they can find, like regardless of what the position is, any internships that they can find,
yeah,
it'll help them develop skills and knowledge necessary. Uh, they can start by working in HR support roles such as HR coordinator, recruiter, or benefits specialist. As in HR manager, your responsibilities will vary according to the size and the complexity of the organization, right?
yeah,
Like some common tasks will remain the same across the board, like developing and implementing HR policies, managing employee relations, overseeing recruitment and selection process, providing guidance and support, ensuring compliance with employment laws and regulations, uh, developing training plans, development plans, leading diversity and inclusion initiatives. Overall, career in human resources, it's going to be multicolored, and a person who has walked multi career paths is the type of guy we need in human resources. So it'll be challenging and rewarding, but it'll offer many opportunities to a meaningful impact on an organization and its employees.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all. Thank you for taking time off your busy schedule for this interview. That will be all.
Not an issue, not an issue.